keys in my hand. I can never understand how never land from a breakup, no.
The Zakru move again across the plains, seeking new life and new soil. A sight I have witnessed a handful of times, and am blessed to see again. They move now into the heart of the plains, our ancestral homeland. This is a sign, warrior. The time has come for the Zeswa to hold the Great Games again.
The Great Games?
Where alliances are forged and friendships nourished. Other clans have already agreed to participate. And now, I hope, the Sadantu as well. Ewa calls on us to honor the ways of our ancestors. Join us. We will celebrate our victories and rekindle our traditions. Let us ride the wind!
Look who has come. The Zakru will be glad to have their friend walk among them.
The migration. It's incredible.
And as the Zakru move, so do we. It is a good sign for our great games indeed. You will compete, yes?
I don't really know anything about the games.
Many your age do not. It has been some time since the last games were held, before the Sky People first spoiled these parts. But now, peace has returned to the plains. So why not joy as well? And a little friendly competition between clans. It is Zeswa tradition to ride alongside the Zakru by Dire Horse. Join them, my friend. See the mighty beasts up close. Feel the earth tremor as they move with such heavy grace. Trust me, you will not want to miss this. Your Ikran is clever. She will find her own way to our camp as you ride.
I was just passing by. I didn't mean to disturb.
Disturb? Did you hear that, Iwafi? Do you think you can disturb the wind? Or tell the breeze which way to blow? He is not disturbed by the likes of you and me.
He's far from the others. He's a wanderer?
Most Zakru follow the currents of the herd. But there are a few, like Iwafi, preferring to set their own course. Little gusts, I say. They blow their own way. Even so, they like to feel pretty, as all Zakru do. Would you like to try? Berries make for good paint. And Iwafi will enjoy being decorated by a Sarandu. He's bored of me, I think.
Minang! The Zakru look beautiful. Are they decorated to celebrate the migration?
And the games. The Zakru have led us back to the site of our ancestors' games, held long ago. I feel these games will be most special. Will you take part?
Kin asked the same. What kind of games?
Those where the songs are made. Fierce trials where Natvi measure their skill and their strength so that all may better serve the people. Yotsahik will be glad to hear you are competing.
You mean Ritnella? She's here? And Telan?
Him too. I just saw him helping the dyers in the artisan's tent. Go, Tsamsu. Celebrate with your friends. Tomorrow, our games begin.
You've given up on tech, Telan?
Oh, hey! You made it! Can you believe every clan is here together? Even the Resistance. Not that they're a clan, but they're here too. Humans and Na'vi together. And this is Tech, by a different name.
Tech? A strange sound. It feels good to say Tech.
Good to see you too, Okul. Are things going well at the Hollows?
Very well now. The Gamatire have missed you, but the games bring us all together. I look forward to seeing how they will play out.
What are you making? It looks good.
die for Nella. She's here too, helping the artists paint a huge mural for the games.
All our colors flowing together. As it once was, as it should be. Join in if you would like. There are many berries growing around the camp. They make a perfect dye.
Yes, I saw the Zeswa using those berries to paint the Zakru too. I can't believe the way they move around. They are so big.
So victory should be our theme. We fought and defeated the Sky People.
The mural should be about us, the clans, not about the Sky People.
We couldn't have won without each other. The theme could be our unity.
Ah, look who showed up just in time.
We overcame our differences. Let our burdens go, healing a divide of many years.
And together we found victory. It works. But we must paint it together too. One artist for each clan. We have Zeswa, Sarentu, and Kametire here. But we are missing an Aranehe artist.
What about Nefika? I think she would be disappointed to miss out.
I saw her climbing the hill, past those friendly Sky People.
I'm sure she would love to join. I'll let her know. Hey, Anka, you decided to check out the games.
We got the invite from Nassim herself. You'd think all Priya's birthdays came at once. I couldn't say no to a little research trip. You gonna compete?
Maybe. Right now, I'm just looking for Nefika to help out. Have you seen her? Aranahe Weaver? Long yellow cloak?
Ha! I know that lady. Hard to miss. And I can still smell the zonke she had with her. She's gone to the top of the hill. Something about views of the past, or friends with a view, or... I didn't really catch what she meant.
My Antu, I should have known you would be eager to compete. Planning to fling yourself from these cliffs?
I will if you will.
Child! The games are best as a spectator sport if you ask me. And you should. Sit here with us. Share the Zanke.
I think our Sarantu friend is after something a little more exciting than our old stories.
Actually, we were hoping you'd help us with the mural. The one to celebrate the games?
They have started that already, have they? Come then. Let us see what we can salvage.
I competed myself in the last games. So long ago. Yet the memories are fresh. I feel now as though I am that girl again. Full of energy and hope. She did not know darkness. We will make new memories now.
This reminds me of Kin stories. Other paintings like this across the plains, celebrating past games. He has many strange stories. Always kept me entertained, despite my burden.
It's beautiful, Ritnella. You know, Minan called you our Tsahik.
She did? I'm trying to follow her teachings.
We all see it.
I'm surprised Telan isn't here. He spent so long mixing paint. I thought he'd want to see the result.
He was with Kin, last I saw, near the Zakru. The boy seems a little nervous around them. He may need saving.
It is good to see the Sarentu at the games. This is as it should be. The clans together, bound by joy, not strife.
It's an honor to be invited. Are you here to compete?
I am here for my people, not to run and jump.
I am. I promised Satne a race.
Did I just hear you say you want to move a Zakru?
No, I mean, not really. I've been trying out cheese with Kin. It's really good.
The boy has an excellent palate.
And he said I should try the mature cheese the Zeswa store in the caves. But
there's a Zakru in the way.
Don't laugh at me. They are huge.
It's true. Little Nopsy is not so little anymore.
I'm not laughing. I get it. And I'll get the cheese.
Problem solved, young Talon. You will live to fight another day. Come, join the clans by the fire.
Tukari is driving me mad. Mad! Kalmong, braid my hair. Kalmong, I need brighter paint for my cheeks. Kalmong, you did not fix my armband. She is in love. Fine, I do not mind, except she calls on me to help her get Tamu's attention. But he is helpless. Whenever she passes near him, he blushes so bright the Zakru must feel the heat. These two are worse than the stingbats in mating season. Do you know what I mean?
Have you talked to Tamu? Maybe it would help him to know Tukari likes him as well.
Talking is the first thing I tried, but they are too proud. I need an excuse for them to be together without feeling they are being told what to do. You could convince her to be part of a contest. Yes, a challenge of skills. She is very competitive. Tell her it is a great Sarentu tradition, and that everyone will come to witness it. Then I will arrange everything.
Okay, but is it a great Sarentu tradition?
No, but she will believe it if you say so. And if it works, maybe it could become one.
You got it! And the Zakru?
Moved with no trouble. They really are gentle. You should get to know them.
I'll try. Later. Maybe. Right now I want to hang out here and listen to people's stories.
And share some of your own. I heard young Rinella weaving tales already. Come, let us enjoy the fire, my friends. Tonight, we are all one clan, but tomorrow, all competitors. So Sul and I will be cheering you on from our camp, if you want to say hello.
When do the games start?
At dawn. Anufi is preparing the champions in the main tent, if you wish to join in.
You have prevailed in war, but there are no foes to defeat here, only friends. Still, they will test you. May these colors remind your heart of its courage.
Mikasa, he was cast out. I led by your side, Anufi. Yet now I forage for scraps. I have wandered far beyond our forest, hoping for a shared campfire, or mere cinders, to chase away this unbearable loneliness. Yet none in the clans will have me. Do the games not call us together? To set aside all quarrels?
Mikasa, your absence weighs heavily on my heart. But your betrayal weighs heavier. You chose to smear my hands with the blood that stained your own.
I was betrayed myself! Demon, you have shed your false skin. You said you came seeking peace. But you were a Latupin, lurking in the grass, just waiting for your chance to strike. What are you waiting for now?
I made mistakes.
A fight won't help you here.
This human tore you from your mother's arms and you defend her?
Solitude has taught you nothing, Mikasa. Our quarrel is not one the games can reconcile. You kept the peace in there, a true diplomat.
What should we do? Is Mikasa going to stay for the games?
Would you have him stay? The games are for all. It is not my decision.
He has no place here. After all that he...
Satne, please. This is not something to rush.
Maybe Satne is right.
There is wisdom in understanding not only what action to take, but also when to take it. The games are about to begin. You should join the others for the first race. Take heart and honor this moment, as your people once did.
This is what life was like before the Sky People came. The clans together. Free people, free air.
But is air not always free?
Telan told me the Sky People imprison even that. In metal jars. That boy has such strange stories.
Strange maybe, but true. You said you had a story yourself. About the murals?
Of course. See this one? It is receiving new color now to help keep its story alive.
And we will share the story. But first, let us get into the storytelling mood. There are other murals. 3 of them. Nearby, yes?
Indeed. If memory serves.
You mean, you don't know?
Now, child, you would not judge an old man's fate in memory. I believe there was one on the edge of the Stone Rapids, a second overlooking a valley in the Prism Fields, and perhaps a third, tucked away in a cave in the open grasslands.
You find them. We can then follow. No more wandering. And no straining Kin's tired legs.
These legs still dance. But yes, a fine suggestion. I saw them long ago and would enjoy seeing them again. Return to us when you have stories and directions to share.
You have a soft step.
Sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you. So, this one is very colorful.
As is the tale, one I need to teach my student Niwin. See, a Slotsial flew off with the tent of the Aranahe Olo Ektan. Its recovery became an open challenge. Many went out, but it was 3 who were first to the nest. The Aranahe and Zeswa got into a great argument over how to retrieve the tent. The noise of their discord was such that it allowed the Kametire to sneak past the Slotsial and run off with the tent. It was perhaps not the kind of unity we strive for, but you must admit, everyone did play a part.
Ah, I thought it might be Fayu joining me. We are seeking out the murals together, along with his daughter.
This one is about water?
Indeed, these games saw particularly heavy rain. A river overflowed into the valley meant to host a dire horse race. Once everything had settled, an adventurous Sarentu jumped into the water and, encouraging others to join, swam the whole course. So they had the race, though the riders had become swimmers. There is no stopping the clans, not with clever minds around.
Adapting and still having their fun. Sounds like the Sarentu way. This one is beautiful. Do you know its story?
As told by my father, who you might also run into here. At these games, the ground shook and tore apart, ruining the track for the foot race. But the contestants, they decided to run the course anyway. Only now it was jumping, rolling, climbing, so much more exciting. But it was dangerous too. And Yaranahe fell into a fresh crevice and broke their leg. The others, they stopped to help them up, and together carried them to the finish line.
That was nice. So they won not as individuals, but united instead.
My friend! Did you find your way?
I did, but I wasn't the only one. Hawaii and Fayu, Niwin too.
Like the restless wind, those 3. Never still, exhausting. We can ask them for the way, but you have still earned this final story. See the Tepsial? Splendid, but rarely the show-off. Yet that year, so many swooping and dancing over the camp. A brilliant display. They caught the imagination of one in particular, a dance fighter of our clan. He brought what he had seen up in the sky down to the match. A new style full of sudden ducks and weaves, and he was victorious. You can still see this style used today.
As usual, Kin leaves out the best part. That champion was the father of his father's father. It seems this seed floated far from the Lingain.
You would rather I spend my time in the ring instead of the cheese tent?
Never. You are as much a champion as he was, but your victories are far tastier.
I'm hoping to revive a lost Sarentu tradition. A challenge. I hear you might enjoy that.
A challenge? What kind? Will there be sparring?
It's a great test of skills to, prove one's worth. And, shine light on skills we take for granted in public. It could be intimidating.
Intimidating? You speak to a Zeswa. We tame the wind and laugh at the storm. Your contest does not scare me. How does it work?
Well, the, participants all show up and you compete. In a challenge of your choosing.
My own event for the games? Of course. I will make sure this great Sarentu tradition can live again. Tell people I will be ready for them. I will enjoy wrestling their faces into the dirt.
You know Tukari well. Her eyes lit up at the mention of a contest.
Now you, dear Tamu, will be our best competitor.
What? No. What use will this be? I cannot compete. I build my kites. I tend the Zakru. You will say I cannot neglect my duties.
Excuses, Tamu. We will dress you up. Make you look the part of a champion at least. You can do it, right? Come on. For Sarentu tradition?
Sure. Anything to honor this great Sarentu tradition.
Tradition in the making. Now come, Tamu. Let us discuss what contest Tukari might pick.
Here's the armor, Tamu. You'll do great. We're rooting for you.
Tukari is worth the risk. But if she chooses combat as her challenge...
See you at the contest. I will make sure Tamu does not back out.
Some of the best fighters from all the clans are here. Perhaps I will choose dance fighting after all.
Did you see that Tamu is here?
Tamu? Tamu intends to compete?
Well, it's obvious he's terrified. But he told me you're worth the risk.
Tamu said that. Oh, you know, maybe I will not pick dance fighting. I am the best fighter anyway, so would not be much of a challenge. Here we go. My turn to rise to the challenge. You honor me by attending this contest. A great and noble Sarentu tradition. I see many have come prepared to show valor, agility, endurance. For this competition, you will need these skills and more. Prepare yourselves. The challenge I choose is to see who among us is the greatest kite maker.
Thank you for your help. But I need just one more thing, please?
Tell me. Let's make this a kite they'll paint a mural about.
At my camp, the Zakru, Nangita. He was born the same day I was. If some of his hair would honor my kite, I'm sure it will soar higher than a Zakru. Could you bring me some?
Are you sure they wouldn't mind me doing that?
It is fine. He is shedding a little right now. But you could sing to him.
Sing? All right. I'll be back soon.
Just in time. Thank you.
Everyone, you have my thanks. This was a rare test of skill. Your efforts fly high and proud. But there is one that rises higher than the others. Higher by a hair. A Zakru hair. Tamu, you are my winner.
Tukari and Tamu will be forever grateful to you for sharing this wise and long-forgotten, newly revived Sarentu tradition.
Maybe it's time for us to make new ones. And they seem like a good match.
Here, for your efforts. A fine Zeswa tradition among friends. A special memory to bring from these games.
How have you been since the contest? Did you like it?
I should ask if you liked it. I knew from the start it was not really a Sarentu tradition.
Oh, good. That's a relief. I don't like making falsehoods about clan traditions.
But it worked. And people look at me differently now. Children come to me to learn kite making. Tukari's thinking of organizing the contest again next year for other people to remember skills we might take for granted. Maybe we make it a Zeswa tradition. We will see.
Ah, it is you. Come with new traditions for us? Do not worry. I think we both knew it for the ruse that it was. But it was a welcome one. Being a champion like myself can be lonely. Only room for one at the peak, you see. Sometimes it takes a special kind of kite to reach me. And that is what you, all of you together, did. I will say Carmon surprised me. She is often the distant one. It worries our father, Kin, but we have always worried him. Taking after our mother, a great hunter. I will make sure to involve Carmon more in family matters. Especially now that the family grows. I am sure it will annoy her.
What kind of game is this?
A race, warrior. Can you glide like the wind sound? Or will you freeze up like a frightened woo-wook?
Do not listen to her. Have fun with it.
You would say that. You could not beat my speed.
You may be faster, but I scored more targets. Which is more important? A quick shot or a true shot?
It is a race, Sotle. Speed is the point.
So, you have to race around the track on Dire Horse and shoot targets?
Too much for you? The targets are not necessary.
But hitting them allows you extra time. That is important.
Only if you are slow. Sivako! A little slow, but you were successful. Race again whenever you like. Make a name for yourself among the champions. I am off to try the other games. So let us see if you climb as slowly as you ride.
I'm glad to see you are taking part in the great games, Ma'elan. The finest warriors and riders are all here. At last! It has been too long.
I'm glad to be here, like the Sarentu before me.
And there is nobody better among you.
Will you compete as well?
I always thought my first games would be with Zome.
Are these challenges on Ikran?
No, not these ones. It is just too soon for me. My spirit is not yet ready to soar without her. But next time, you will see nothing but my heels.
I look forward to it.
As a boy, I would ask the Elder Hunters to tell me stories of each challenge over and over, until I knew them all by heart. Head to the cluster of stone pillars and prepare for a treacherous climb with only the wind to catch you.
Ah. So, I can't call for my Ikran?
If you do, you will surrender the race. The real trick is never falling. I will meet you at the first challenge. There you are! This challenge is a test of your climbing skills. I seem to remember they needed some work when we met at the rookery.
Don't be so quick to judge, Itu.
You are the one who needs to be quick. Scale these stones following the course to the top, but only the fastest win. And remember, do not call your Ikran. Release the kites along the way to gain extra time.
It is high, but I think I'm ready.
I wish you favorable winds, Ma'elan. Sivako, what took you so long?
Wait, how do you do this every time?
Sadly for you, it is time to test your speed and agility.
That doesn't sound too hard.
This race takes you on a winding path through the canyon. The elders told me of a past Natvi champion so fast she was almost a blur. So, good luck, friend. I thought you would never get here. Ready for your next challenge?
I think so.
You will need your bow for this test. Do not forget, to play with honor, you must not call your Ikran. Instead, you will need a keen eye to hit the targets before time runs out.
Doesn't sound too hard.
That is the spirit. Do not think about the legendary Natvi archers whose footsteps you follow in. I believe in you, Ma'elan. Congratulations on competing in your first games. A true Sarentu champion.
I wish we could have competed together, Itu.
Be careful what you wish for, friend. Zome is here in our hearts, but we must not dwell in melancholy. For the games live again, and the clans are together.
It is quite a moment. After all we've been through.
And it is not over yet. You can retry any challenge. Keep your skills sharp, Ma'elan.
And who is this brave Zeswa warrior?
Huh, very funny. I don't know how you all ride so easily.
You get used to it. How was your first bonding with the dire horse?
Exciting. Feeling her heartbeat, her feet on the grass. I don't know if it was because I was scared or she was scared, but together we were both really scared. I think I'll walk back.
The second time is easier. What brought you out here anyway?
Oh, I'm looking for something. I mean, I found something. Well, actually, it's both. You know how some of our equipment is really old and finding replacement parts can be tricky? So while we're here, I thought I would look for working tech, and I picked up a radio signal from this base. It's our best shot so far. Could you check it out for me while I scan for more signals?
You're not going in yourself?
Maybe not this time.
Surveillance confirms that multiple targets of interest are present at the Zakru migration camp. The residing clans appear to be holding some kind of games event. Targets of interest: Anufi, Sahik and de facto leader of the Kamatiri. Previous contact established via previous Executive Vice President John Mercer. Dr. Alma Cortez, RDA defector, former administrator of TAP, a high intelligence priority.
Are we sure someone's got in here? Something is access. The boss says we shut down until we find out who.
They're here! Hey, boo! I've been itching to get some blood on this shield, and I guess you got lucky.
It is clear to me. The source of all our troubles is right in front of us. These humans surely stick together. With their machines and recordings sending signals.
Hey, now listen. We are not stupid, okay? We're not transmitting to anyone.
This is not the time for old feuds. It is your shame that makes you hate these humans, Mokasa. They are not responsible. Not for our troubles now, and not for your own.
Yet we all know who led the Sky People to us before.
Why are you here? To lay blame on everyone but yourself?
Does he not deserve the same as me? I share the same blame. But I've been allowed to move forward.
The current issue is not with anyone here. We should be focusing our attention on the RDA.
Indeed. It matters little why the Sky People have come, but how we react. We should stop the games so as not to draw their interest further.
The Zeswa won't be happy.
Ninang and Nassim are scouting. If they find signs of the RDA as well, perhaps they will feel the same. What? What is going on out there?
The Sky People approach! Ready your spears! Aye, 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 aye!
Mokasa? What happened?
You have been sleeping for days. Some feared you would never wake up.
What was that crash? Is everyone okay? Anufi, when I last saw her...
Many are hurt. But your actions ensured Anufi's survival. Your Sarentu friends made it through as well.
Where? I need to see them.
They are helping restore the camp. Your resistance friends have also been helping. That human, Alma, she dug me out of the rubble herself. I expected her to run, but she stayed. Perhaps it is simply her guilt that moves her. Can someone responsible for so much death and hate ever redeem themselves?
I think, no matter what, it's important to try.
This is a Valkyrie. They're reliable. They don't crash. Not like that. Not just dropping out of the sky.
Belan, who was hurt? Where's...
Rinella's okay. She's with Minang. Solek and Nassim are out, scouting for the RDA. The Zakru. We killed some of the Zakru. How did this happen? I've checked the engines, the thrusters. I can't find any mechanical faults.
Tread softly. The Zeswa are in mourning. I'm glad you're awake.
It was Harding. She targeted the games. Those RDA I saw, they must have been her people.
Harding. She lost the plains before. It was her greatest defeat, and perhaps her greatest shame as well.
You know she won't give up this time. We need to be ready.
Yes, but right now, we are needed here. Among the fallen. Minang will not leave the Zakru like this. She says the proper funerary rites must be performed. The clans have been preparing incense and paint, mourning ribbons to adorn the bodies.
I can see if they're ready. We'll honor the Zakru. Together. Ah, good to see you're all right.
And you. We Aranahe were lucky. Nafika has joined my father out in the plains, trying to bring back the Zakru that left after the crash.
Ritnella mentioned you might have something. For the Zakru that didn't make it.
I just finished. Ribbons of silk. A gift from the King Law. I never imagined we would have to use it this way.
Satne, I'm glad you're okay.
You as well, Maelan. Your quick thinking saved Anufi's life. Now she is with one of the scouting groups. It seems the Sky People continue to spread over the plains once again, like a fungus. Here, she prepared this incense before she left. A farewell to the fallen. Will you take it? I am eager to join the hunt myself.
Now we can honor them. The spirits of the Zakru run with the Great Mother, while their bodies remain with us. Minang says Atsahik must cherish them. I will try to do as she does.
What can I do? Etua said some of the Zakru actually left the camp?
Yes. The crash. The tremors it caused. It must have been terrifying for them. None have returned yet.
I'd like to help. I'll see if I can find them.
Nassim has led her warriors to attack the next camp.
I saw Minang with the Zakru at the crash site. The Zeswa must be out for blood.
They will have it.
Harding is behind this. She's back on Pandora. She's out for blood too.
A gathering like the games made for the perfect ambush. We made it easy for her.
No one could have seen this coming, Sotle.
I should have. I dropped my guard. A mistake I would not make twice.
It looks like there are 2 RDA camps nearby. One bigger than the other.
I'm sure you can handle those. I will look for others. Stay in contact. Together, we will ensure the Sky People regret their return.
I have the drums for you, Minang. Not even a scratch on them.
Ah, I hope you dealt with those thieves too, warrior. Harding's people, their greed is like a disease.
And we will stop them.
Indeed. But for now, let me bring the good news to the champions. Our drums will sing once more to celebrate the games.
There. You are okay, my friend. Sarentu, you have spent time among the Zakru. Do they trust you? These creatures are truly magnificent, but we have no sway with them. They know we are not Zeswa. I cannot convince this one all is well. It is the wailing, I think.
The wailing?
You hear it too? On the wind? Those Zeswa flutes are howling. It is no wonder the Zakru are on edge. The very winds of the plains cry out at the return of the Sky People, as though they too mourn the fallen.
The crash must have shaken the flutes loose, put them out of tune. So Sul taught me how to fix them. I'll see if it helps.
Matkamela. Easy. Friend! Matkamela's cries break my heart. I have not seen him this shaken since the loss of Pasu. Now I cannot coax him from this spot. Sky people are near. Those Zakru rarely pay them much mind.
You think they must be doing something to worry Matkamela?
Perhaps. If they are, we cannot check while leaving him out here alone.
Let me find out. You saw them nearby?
Indeed. Sky people and their horrors. When will they end?
Is there news from the camp? My sister, is she...
Minang is fine. Everyone is fine.
Not everyone. You have come to fight with us then. Good. Fresh energy will rouse us all.
Nassim, maybe you should rest. All of you.
Rest? What good will that do?
You've been fighting for a long time.
The dead are resting. How does my rest honor them? My spear honors them. My spirit.
Your life honors them too. Come back to camp, at least for a while, before you head out again.
You think I put my own people at risk out here?
No, not at all.
We were in more danger standing still. Now another patrol approaches.
Then let me handle them. Please, let me help.
How far they go to kill us all? And for what? Go. May their blood nourish the soil. You return, as fearless as a Zeswa. But more will come.
And we'll be ready for them. Together.
I'm glad to have you with us, Samsiu. We will gather our strength here and return to camp. You have my word.
Zamhil, you're helping the gatherers?
Keeping watch. I do not care for another surprise attack. No matter how long we are out here.
We need more, Zamhil. This grassy land, it is not like the forests of home. Gathering here is not so easy.
I've spent a lot of time in the plains. I can help.
The Sarentu considers themselves a gatherer.
And why not? The more the better. I, for one, would like to speed this up.
I found these. Will they do?
Look here. It seems the Sarentu is a gatherer after all.
This is... good. Yes, very good. It will help.
Come. We will return to camp. Good running into you, Sarentu.
Bob,
Looks like everyone made it back.
they are all working together to rebuild. Perhaps it helps to work through the pain.
Maybe. But don't you need to give yourself a chance to feel? As hard as it is? Otherwise, where does all that pain go?
Some people carry it with them forever, until it becomes familiar, until they can never let it go.
Are you talking about...
Noor. All this, it makes me think of him more and more. If he's okay, if he's close. Maybe he's so far away, he doesn't know how to come back.
Noor will find us when he's ready. He needs time to cool off. Just like a tap.
I hope so. It's been so long.
But they are sloppy. I have found 2 ways into the base. If we each take one, we have a better chance of finding Alma and Anufi.
We need to be careful. If the alarm is raised, the RDA could kill them.
We will be like shadows in the night, unseen, unheard. I would take the unguarded gate at the rear. You are better suited to climbing along the oil pipe.
Why's that?
You have younger legs than me. Good hunting.
Sotlek, we've just missed Anufi and Alma. They were being interrogated here, and Anufi fought back when Hardik tried to move them.
Anufi still has fight in her. Good. I overheard many Sky people talking about this place. There is fuel here, and some plan for it.
What plan?
That I do not know. This corridor leads to the control rooms. Here.
I can check the computers, see what they're using this place for. But Sotlek, what about...
I will go after Harding.
So, like, this base is a fueling post for an army. Harding's planning a huge attack. There's more here. Some kind of machinery? I'm going to send this to Taylan, see what he thinks.
Do you know how to destroy this place?
I think so. I have the schematics. I can bring it down.
Now that is warrior talk. Burn this place to the ground.
Are you out? Where are you?
Look outside. Harding is leaving, but I am right behind her.
There is another threat. One that would follow us even if we were to leave here. Taylan, tell them what you have told me.
Right. The RDA have a machine called a neurosec scanner. It reads human minds by... it doesn't matter how. From the data you found, we know that Harding just got one. So, pretty soon, she's gonna know everything Alma knows. About us, about the Resistance, all the clans.
Sotlek followed Harding's convoy. They landed just a short time ago.
Taylan, how long do we have?
Hours, if the neurosec protocols are followed safely.
And if they are not? What then?
Quicker, but it causes brain damage. The procedure would kill her.
Harding won't risk killing Alma before she has all her secrets.
You speak only of Alma. What about Anufi?
Anufi and Alma share a fate. They were captured together. We will rescue them together.
Then I will go too. I did not stop these Sky people all those years ago. Now, I have the chance to make things right.
Your guilt is not the topic of discussion, Mokasa. You are not a part of this council. Do not presume to have a say in how we should act and when.
Harding thinks us beaten and scattered. Our best chance is to attack now. All clans as one. We must gather our warriors.
I can go ahead and meet with Sotlek on the way. Maybe I can stop the machine. Maybe I'll just be a distraction. But either way, it will give you time to attack.
We will be close behind. The Sky People will not be prepared for so many of us at once.
The base is big and heavily defended.
You think they expect us?
There has been some movement like this, but no. There has been no alert.
You're well armed.
After the Valkyrie strike, Rinella asked me to prepare for the worst. She is wise. The warband will assemble here, and I will lead the attack.
Taylan is looking for where the neurosec could be. In the meantime, I'll see if I can find where they're keeping Alma and Anufi.
I will join you soon with the others. Be safe. Ewa ngahu.
I couldn't fight it. Harding's voice.
You did well, Alma. You held out long enough.
Anufi. She's in the cells. Harding said they're drowning her with oxygen.
I'll find her. Sotlek, can you get Alma out of here?
Go. I will clear the way and move her to safety.
Sky People's air. One of Harding's favorite punishments.
She asked me questions while I drowned in it. Which clans aid the Sarantu? Who are their leaders? She could pry nothing from me. Mokasa? No. Sky People's metal inside.
I never wanted this for you, not this. There might be others coming. Stay here. I'll find a way out. Oh no! Wait, Nella. Harding has a copy of Alma's brain scan. If she leaves with it, we've lost. Where is everyone?
They're pursuing the RDA's retreat. Is Harding about to take off?
Not if I can help it.
My song is ending, but my last notes will sing true. Anufi, I see you. Truth is all you ever asked of me. But I shrouded you in lies. I lost myself. I am still lost to our people. That loss I caused you. I let pain cloak my heart in darkness. But you found a way to step into the light. Shame cuts deeply, hollows you out. I know you feel this, but your song continues. Mine ends here. I will not see my clan renewed. My shame alone follows me to Ewa.
I see you, Mokasa. Your song now joins the many. It will not be forgotten. We are with you. With us, the great mother will know your best self. Your sorrow is ended. You are unburdened. Ngari huewa salei, surok mufea samyam.
Mokasa rests with the Great Mother now.
And with him, the past slips away. Our path began with his betrayal. And with Harding's death, the last piece of tap is gone.
Is it really gone? I still know more human things than Sarentu things.
I think we all feel that way.
That does not make you lesser. Little by little, you each reclaim what was stolen from you. It is not easy to make a new life from the ashes of your old one. But know it is possible. You are closer than you think.
We may not know the ways of our ancestors, but we are not what Mercer and Harding wanted us to be either. We are the new Sarentu. We can all be proud of that.